Hello everyone, welcome to the Programming Knowledge. I hope you are all doing well. Today we are going to start the interesting lecture series on Pygame. In this course, we are going to learn how to make games using the help of Python Pygame module. Before starting the course, first let's see the course outline. In this course, we are going to start with the introduction to Pygame and we will see how to install Pygame in our system. After that, we will understand how to handle events like handling mouse motion event or handling keyboard event. And after that, we will start learning working with colors, and then we will learn to draw different shapes like rectangle or circle, and then thereafter we will try to move the objects, or let's say image, and it is very useful in animation kind of game. And after that we will learn how to control these moving objects or images by using user input, which may be given by mouse, keyboard, joystick. And then we will see how to add sound effect in the game. And then we will finally build one game, and we will also do packaging of game in a single file. Okay, so now the prerequisite of the course is the Python language. Okay, so let's start with the introduction to the Pygame. To understand Pygame in a clear way, we have to first realize that why we require Pygame like library. So, as we all know that in the early days of home computers, all before working on the actual game, the game programmer had to read the technical manual for each device in order to write the computer code to communicate with it, right? The situation even get worse when the manufacturer brought out different devices and versions of existing devices with new capability. That's why programmer always wanted to support as many devices as possible so that there was a bigger market for their games, right? But they found themselves bogged down into the details of working with these new graphics and sound card, right? So it was also a pain for a gamer who had to carefully check the box to see if they had the right combination of devices to make the game work, right? Probably a new generation gamer or programmer like me is not able to fill these issues, that these are very tedious tasks for a programmer as well as a gamer to know each minute detail, hardware details. The thing got little easier with the introduction of graphical operating system like Microsoft Windows. They gave the game programmer a single way of communicating with the devices. It means that the programmer could throw away the technical manual because the manufacturer supplied the drivers. Drivers is a small program that handle the communication between the operating system and the hardware, right? As we all know that. But the life of a game programmer is still not an easy one. Even though there is a common way of communicating with graphics, audio, and input, It can still be tricky to write games because of the variety of hardware on the market in the market, right? So this variety of hardware make it such an effort to initialize the hardware and ready it for the use in the game. So that's why we require one more layer of interface which make us free from the worry about these details. And this problem is mainly solved by the Pygame. Basically, Pygame is built on another game creation library called Simple Direct Media Layer, that is SDL. SDL was written by Sam while he was working for a Loki software to simplify the task of porting game from one platform to another. It provides Ted a common way to create a display on multiple platforms as well as work with graphics and input devices. Because it was so simple to work with, it became very popular. And by using this library, there are many commercial game is developed. SDL was written in C, which is general programming language for any game, because in game we have to interact at a hardware level. But developing in C or its successor like C++ can be slow and error prone. So programmer produce binding to their favorite language, and SDL can now be used from just about any language out there. One such binding is Pygame, which lets Python programmer use this powerful library. So I hope you are all able to understand how Pygame evolved and why we are using Pygame library to create a games or even a commercial games. So these all history of the Pygame motivate us to know more about this. So let's install Pygame in our system. I am using Ubuntu operating system in this course. So and I am using Anaconda as a I am using Anaconda for a virtual environment. So open the terminal and create a virtual environment. So let's write conda create dash n games, or let's say I am using here Python 3.7 version. So Python is equal to 3.7, and after that write this line of code which will install Pygame in your system. So Python 3 -m pip install -u Pygame. So once it is completed and once this Pygame installed, you can test it by opening Python idle and write import Pygame and print pygame.version. Yeah, it will output like this. Or if you face any problem in installing Pygame, then you can visit this website, right? Okay, so we come to the end of the lecture, and so I hope you all enjoy the lecture. Thank you guys.